There were 3 things I knew for certain about my son's girlfriend. She was a rising star architect with awards to her name. She didn't care what anyone thought of her. And she absolutely, unequivocally hated me. What I didn't know, what I couldn't have known, was that within 24 hours, I'd have her pressed against my kitchen wall, our lips inches apart. "Are you good enough for my son?" Those were the first words I said when Jason introduced her at my birthday dinner. "With all due respect, Mrs. Miller, I'm not here to impress you," she replied, eyes locked on mine. Heat rose in my chest, unexpected, unwelcome. Finally, I thought. One with a spine. I murmured it more to myself than anyone. I turned and walked toward the kitchen, pretending I didn't care. But before I disappeared around the corner, I took one last, slow glance. Head to toe. She didn't flinch. Dinner was a game of chess, hostile, calculated, and oddly exhilarating. She answered my questions like every word was a battle move, sharp, poised, with just a hint of arrogance. I mocked her taste, her so-called childish palate. She fired back with cool indifference. Every exchange felt like both a dare and an invitation. Jason, poor thing, looked torn between stepping in or ducking for cover. "It's fine," she said, topping off her Bordeaux like she was fueling a blaze. "Your mother's entitled to her opinions, no matter how elitist or out of touch they may be." "You're exactly what I expected," I said. But my eyes betrayed me, saying what my words wouldn't dare. The next morning, I came down early, needing silence. They were still asleep in Jason's old room. The smell of fresh coffee calmed me. Until she walked in. She stopped short. "Good morning," she said, voice slightly unsteady. I didn't turn right away. I stayed facing the window, breathing in the coffee and her. "You know what's funny?" I said. "I've spent 20 years judging people by what they eat. And now I can't stop thinking about you. Slurping instant noodles like it's a 5-star dish." She froze. "What are you saying? You really didn't notice how I looked at you last night?" I thought it was contempt. "Darling, far from it. I should have stopped there. Should have stepped away, said something safe." But everything about her, every word, every glance, was a quiet rebellion. A provocation wrapped in simplicity. And I couldn't resist. "You know what they say about critics," I murmured, stepping close. "The harsher the judgment in public, the deeper the admiration in private." She finished my sentence in a whisper. My heart pounded. And then I did it. Pressed her against the wall. Right there, teetering between disaster and desire, I understood one thing with perfect clarity. I was about to make the most delicious mistake of my life.